Spending a lot of time at home can cause some serious restlessness and kind of drive an urge to start changing things. We want to start, smashing out those walls, ripping up the floor, and diving headfirst into a new project. Let me tell you that now is not the time to do that. We are huge advocates for having a well thought out plan before you dive into a design project. We're all about thinking things through and making sure we're going to have everything function as it needs, and the budget and the timeline and everything is going to be just as expected at the beginning of the project. This ensures that you're not only, keeping focus on the true needs of the project, but it also does help to control that budget and timeline. Without a plan, all of these things can spiral out of control and it can quickly become super overwhelming. But I feel you for being stuck at home and wanting to be busy and see some progress in your space. And I'm here to tell you that it is totally possible to revamp a few rooms in your house without ever leaving your house or without spending any money at all, not ordering anything, not going to a store, not doing anything but shopping your own home. Without further ado, I'm just gonna kind of jump into 4 quick tips on how you can revamp your house without having to leave it. The first thing is clear it out. Pick a room that you want to tackle and prioritize that room. So it's best to focus on one space at a time. Otherwise, it can get a bit overwhelming if you think, oh, we're going to tackle this whole house. So similar to any major renovation, I tell people, let's focus first on the things that need to be done. That's your top priority space. What makes it the top priority space is completely up to you. Is it the space that you spend the most time in right now and that you just want to feel different in? Is it a space that you need to change how you feel? So you're working from home suddenly, or you're spending a lot more time in the playroom with your kids. And does that need to make you feel more relaxed, more motivated, more organized to be able to achieve new tasks at home? The priority is totally up to you. So I always encourage people, let's just think about what that is first and then dive into that top priority space first. Then you clear it out. Yep, empty it. So take not necessarily the furniture and the things that are gonna be super hard to move it back in and out. If it's your bedroom, obviously your bed is gonna stay in there. But take out the art, take out the decor, take out any decorative books, plants, anything like that, and start lining it up in the space that we call the store. So you're gonna create a little store in your own house. I actually do this a lot in my house just because I'm very restless with decor. I'm always trying new things and wanting to see change, but not necessarily wanting to go out and constantly be feeding that urge by purchasing something. So Marie Kondo that. Just the way she wants you to take everything out of your closet and lay it out, we're doing the same thing with the decor in your room. So lay that out in whatever your store staging area is. Sometimes that can be the hallway, a dining table, something where you can lay out the art and kind of set up plants, pots, decorative objects, books, anything that you might have to use as decor. Then you can go around the rest of your house and shop the rest of the room. So maybe going into the dining room, the home office, the guest room, and picking a few things that are your most favorite items from within that space and adding them to the store. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're not going to go back into that space, but you want to have enough items so that you can do point number 2, which is regrouping. It's super easy to get set in our ways, and this translates to decor as well. We tend to just, we set things up in a certain way and then boom, that's how it stays. And even when we move, we regroup things in the same way, in the same kind of adjacent room that it would be in the new house. So we really have to break ourselves from this and regroup things. We have to force ourselves to break that tendency, and that's why having that store set up is super helpful. Number 3 is move it all around. So start taking groupings from your store and placing them into your top priority space. So this is taking candlesticks, this is taking art, this is taking a plant that maybe necessarily was never in that space before, or regrouping it and placing it into your new space. So just by putting things in a new room, and that's where it comes in from point number 1 about going around to different rooms in your house and shopping those rooms as well. Because just regrouping the same items within the same room isn't gonna satisfy that need as much as regrouping and mixing things within different rooms. This is the key to like really making it feel different, is the regrouping and moving. So start moving it all around, and then what you have left can start going back into the store and be used for the next priority space. So the goal is, once you've finished that, you kind of repeat the process for your next priority space. So if it was your master bedroom first, once you've finished with that, you start back at number 1, go to space 2, maybe that's your living room, clear that space out, add in a few other items from your home into your store, and then start by regrouping and moving, repeat. The 4th and final point, which sometimes I have a hard time with, is edit. So as the same rule in fashions or accessories, my mom always used to say, take one thing off before you leave the house. So you get fully dressed and then take one thing off. So that's your edit. Editing is an important tool in keeping focus and balance in the design, but it also helps your decor stretch further. So when we're not buying anything, we're not shopping, we're not leaving the house, we're shopping our own house, we wanna make sure there's enough decor to go around to last through all your top priority spaces. So while we're kind of spending more time at home, this is definitely a great kind of tool, a great exercise to help kind of alleviate some of those restless feelings and change up your view and your perspective from inside your house. But this is also a great exercise to use at any time during the year when you're getting tired of your decor and you're feeling a need for change. You can start to shop your own house and just redo these 4 points. So that is clear it, create your store, regroup it, move it, and edit it. I hope this helps you guys in this kind of crazy time that we're in feel a little bit more joy and a little bit more comfort and satisfaction and happiness inside your home. Talk to you soon.